Greetings to all the learners. Welcome to my channel English Classes with Rashmi Rajput. In this video, we'll be discussing an interesting poetry, How to Tell Wild Animals, written by Carolyn Wells from the book First Flight, Class 10. The poetess of this poetry is Carolyn Wells, who was an American writer, and she was famous for her books based on mystery. Her famous works are At the Sign of the Sphinx, The Jingle Book, The Story of Betty, etc. The style of this poem is humorous. This humorous yet ironical poem suggests some dangerous ways to identify wild animals. Almost all the wild beasts will kill you even if you would try to go close to them for their identification. And there is no point in identifying them once you are killed. Now let's come to the first stanza of the poetry, in which the poetess says, If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. The rhyming scheme of this stanza is A, B, A, B, C, C. And in our previous videos of poetries, we have already discussed how to identify the rhyming scheme of any stanza. In this stanza, the poetess says that if the reader come across an animal whose skin is yellowish brown in color, and if it roars at him so strongly that he can die out of fear, it means that he has encountered an Asian lion. She has humorously explained the Asian lion which can kill a person with its roar. In the second stanza, the poetess says, Or if some time when roaming round, a noble wild beast greets you, with black stripes on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. The simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. The rhyming scheme of this stanza is A, B, A, B, C, C. In this stanza, the poetess explains an animal that roams in the jungle and belongs to a royal clan. The color of its skin is yellowish with black stripes. She says that if you notice that he kills you and eats you up, then this means that you have surely seen a Bengal tiger. This time also, she has used dark humor to explain how a tiger looks like, because once a person has been eaten up by a wild animal, there is no use in determining which wild animal it is. It is ironical that a noble wild beast eats you as soon as it sees you. In the third stanza, the poetess writes, If strolling forth a beast you view, whose hide with spots is peppered, as soon as he has leapt on you, you'll know it is the leopard. It'll do no good to roar with pain, he'll only lap and lap again. The rhyming scheme of this stanza is A, B, A, B, C, C. And in this stanza, the poetess says that if you are casually walking in a jungle, you will meet an animal who has a skin with spots on it. This animal is so fast that it will leap on you at once, which means that it will jump on you. This jumping is an indication that it is none other than the leopard. Moreover, she adds that if you will cry out in pain, it is not going to be of any use, as it will keep on leaping on you. And that is how the poetess has explained the characteristics of a leopard in this stanza. In stanza 4, the poetess says, If when you are walking round your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it is a bear. If you have any doubt, I guess, he'll give you just one more caress. The rhyming scheme of this stanza is A, B, A, B, C, C. And in this stanza, the poetess is trying to convey, if you are walking around your yard, you may meet a creature there. The moment he sees you, he hugs you very hard, that he can crush you in his arms. If he does so, you must be sure that you are hugged by a bear. If you have any doubt in your mind, then he will give you just another tight hug. This hug may seem friendly, but it is deadly. And then in stanza 5, the poetess says, though to distinguish beasts of prey, a novice might nonplus, the crocodile you always may tell from the hyena thus. Hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. The rhyming scheme of this stanza is AB, AB, CC. And in this stanza 5, the poetess conveys, it is not an easy job for an inexperienced person to distinguish the animals who hunt other animals for their food. He will be confused in distinguishing them. He may not be able to distinguish between a hyena and a crocodile. Hyenas are very deceptive. They will attack their victims with weird smiles and kill them. Crocodiles pretend to be weeping before attacking and killing their victims. Both of these animals are dangerous. And in the last stanza, stanza 6, the poetess says, the true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of thing. He hasn't any ears at all and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, it is the chameleon you see. The rhyming scheme of this stanza is AB, AB, CC. In this stanza, the poetess says that the next is chameleon, which is a small creature. It looks like a lizard, but the difference between the two is that chameleon does not have ears and wings. Moreover, she says that the chameleon has the ability to change its color according to the surface on which it is sitting. Therefore, if you see a tree and find nothing else on it, then it must be a chameleon sitting on it. It has changed its color into the color of a tree. There are various literary devices used in this poetry by the poetess. First is enjambment, that is continuation of a sentence to the next line without any punctuation mark. Second is alliteration, repetition of a consonant sound at the beginning of two or more closely connected words. And the examples are roaming round, he has, when walking, be bare, novice nonplus. The third is assonance, repeated vowel sound. And the examples are you should go, should to you. Or if sometime when roaming round, strolling forth you, whose spot, do not good to roar, meet a creature there. And the fourth is consonance, repeated use of a consonant sound. He'll only lep and lep again. Fifth is repetition, repeated use of a word in the same line. Example is lap and lap again. And the sixth is allusion, reference to a famous thing, place, species of animal and so on. And the examples are Asian lion, Bengal tiger, leopard, bear, hyena, crocodile and chameleon. And that's all about the witty yet interesting poem How to Tell Wild Animals, written by Carolyn Wells. Thank you so much for watching this video. Happy learning to you all.